Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to show you my VCR computer, or actually I built a computer and put all the components inside this I don't know, 1998 VCR. I think it's from 98, 97. So anyhow, all the components are inside the computer, or inside the VCR, and I had to put the Blu-ray drive on top here inside an enclosure because it just didn't fit inside the VCR. The VCR, inside the VCR you'll see the motherboard, power supply. The power supply is from a 2003 Dell computer, and it's very quiet, only 200 watt power supply, and you know, so I kept that from an old system that I had, and I'm using it in this current system. But anyhow, let me open this up. Let me show you. Well, let me show you the back real quick. All right, guys. Now this is the back of the computer, or I'm sorry, I keep saying computer. In the back of the VCR, and you see the I/O plate there. You see the motherboard. This hole here, that hole was already there. That square there, I didn't have to cut that open. I did have to cut this. Of course, I did have to cut the where the I/O plate goes. But there you see the power supply. Now the enclosure is not a USB 3.0 type of enclosure. It's an old enclosure that I had from an old system. And what I did is I just took off the little plate that goes back here and ran the cable and the power cable from inside the VCR up out to this enclosure, and that's how I get power to the Blu-ray. So, but let me show you the inside of it, and you guys can check it out. Alright guys, so there is the VCR case open, and there you see the mini ITX motherboard. There you'll see the SSD. You've got the 2003 power supply, okay, and you've got 80 millimeter fan. I did have to drill a few holes here on the side, and I'm using that as an exhaust fan. But there it is. The motherboard, being that it's so small, it fit in here, and power supply isn't a big power supply, so I got lucky and was able to fit it in there. So, and of course, I'm using this computer as an HTPC, home theater PC. Plays Blu-rays flawlessly, perfect playback of Blu-rays, MKV files, Netflix, YouTube, and with this setup, I mean, the entire experience with this using Windows 8.1 is actually pretty good, pretty impressive. You know, when I first bought this, one thing that I thought when I opened up the CPU and I saw this tiny little fan, I thought, wow, this is not going to work. It's going to be very loud. But to my surprise, this little fan is quiet. And the reason I kept the old power supply is because it is the same. It's quiet. Both of these components are very quiet. The SSD, of course, there's no moving parts in there, so it's quiet. This entire system is quiet. Okay. So, and again, to start the computer, I did set the power button right in here, which is where you insert the tapes, and you'll see in a moment how I turn on the computer, and you know, it'll boots up within, I don't know, about 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds. So pretty impressive boot time. So but again, entire system, you know, I had the power supply laying around, SSDs from about 1.5 years old. So basically all I bought was the motherboard and the processor, the 4 gigs of memory, and that's it. That's really it. The rest of the system I already had, the Blu-ray player I already had. So but there it is, the VCR inside, or computer, I'm sorry, inside the VCR. So my home theater PC, and let me show you the boot time again. Okay, thanks. Alright guys, so there's the front of the computer, the VCR with the Blu-ray on top. The power button again is right behind the GE logo here, behind the tape insert door. And so what you do is you just push it back, it turns on the computer, and then the system starts right up. So let's take a look. There it is, turned on. Okay, it's hooked up to the 47-inch LCD TV, and boom. What was that? 5 seconds to boot. And let's take a look. And then all you have to do is sign in, and you're ready to go. So this entire system is pretty awesome. I recommend it to anyone that doesn't have a smart TV, doesn't want to use a tablet, or buy one of those little streaming devices. With this system, you can definitely browse, watch all your Blu-rays, and stream anything HD, no problems. System is great. But anyhow, just wanted to show some of you guys, any of you guys that are into computer systems, my VCR, GE VCR mod here, case mod, I guess. But anyways, thanks for watching, and talk to you guys later soon. Bye.